Hello, happy, healthy, most authentic, and vibrant collective. So, I'm channeling a love message, but I'm also channeling, stalemates, still being stalemates, and not wanting to go down in the flames that they co created for you to go in. Yeah, we have the Lover's card. So, like I was saying, I believe Lover's card is also Gemini energy, so twins. You could be mirroring your counterpart, your divine counterpart right now. If twin flames resonates for you, or if a high level soulmate resonates for you, take it how it goes, fits into your story. Everyone has a different opinion. I guess I'll share mine. For me, the twin flame is more of that's the one that sparked you, and they ignited you, but then they had no intention to give back what they were requesting, okay? And that's what woke you up. And that's what made you ascend, okay? Was that heartbreak. So that to me is a twin flame journey. And the longer you keep that around, the more heartbreak you're going to feel, okay? Until you get to experience what real love is. Because that's, for me, what a high-level soulmate is. Like a God-ordained spouse or level soulmate. So that's just the difference for me, in my opinion. There's other people that have different opinions, and we're entitled to, what we feel we know from, inside. So what's with this Lover's card, you guys? So choice stood out to me. Releasing limiting beliefs. So any doubts, you guys came into contact. You guys came into contact, and you would know this because your eyes would have just what? This person caught my eye? No one ever catches my eye. This person caught my eye? And then you were just okay. And then you were just putting it in the back burner. And then you were why do I want to be around divine masculine or divine feminine's energy so much? You're I need to stay focused. Why am I not staying focused? And why am I having a hard time staying focused for stuff that I shouldn't have a hard time? Yeah, so give me a chance. So either one or both of you are thinking that, but you're mirroring, and now that you've met, it's just it's amplified. The old version of me is dead and gone, so maybe they were the player type before, or maybe they were just very boring, and now they're the opposite. Take it how it resonates for your story. But you guys are total opposites. I'm getting one of you guys is really cool, level-headed, but has a temper. Okay, I'm picking up that on the masculine. So he can even be a fire sign. You guys could have manifested a fire sign masculine, or a fire sign feminine that's in their masculine. Take how it resonates. No gender in tarot. The consciousness mind. The outer world, childhood to functional ADHD adulthood, and path from chaos to human society. So, especially because I was so monotone there, I'm having a hard time understanding this. I know that the conscious mind is, okay, so you right now, you're in a state of heightened euphoria in the senses of your creativity's out, your muse, you met your muse today or something, or in the recent. Espionage, because of all this stuff that the karmic was doing. So that's why it's a lover's reading, but it also ties in with the stalemate karmics, because, all the work that they did, it just landed you to take that leap of faith, and you left what was dragging you down, right, emotionally and energetically. Even though you pulled away from it, you were still somehow, stuck in it, whether it was the environment, or, you have a child with this individual and it's an individual, you know what I mean? You were still stuck in it somehow. And I feel like this espionage that the neighbors created, that the, possible management created, or staff or employees, it's just, it's yeah. So give gratitude. Yeah, the high priestess, but you saw it coming. And then as you were you know, the days were proceeding up to being the 11th hour, because you know the divine. You know how the divine works, especially when you've given like so many warning shots and they go, you know, they go unnoticed, quote unquote. It's like, no, we're gonna wait now. We're gonna take our divine time, and we're gonna be the 11th hour, and we're gonna have you scrambling like a chicken with its head cut off, because that's how you wanted collective. So energy doesn't know what you want for who, it just knows you're ordering it. So you better be wise with what you're ordering, right? Because it's gonna fall back on you. So then we have this like love bond that this espionage has co-created. Wow. Wow, you guys. I'm in disbelief. I'm still in disbelief. I'm shook. I'm really shook, actually. Yeah, this tower from this judgment that you called and you walked away. You stood your ground, 10 piggies down in your Empress or Emperor mode. And you attracted this in, you guys. You attracted this in. Wow. It was like one phone call and it was like done. And you know what the funny thing is? You didn't even want that individual to be present at that moment. You were just like, no, it's okay. It's okay. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. And then they came and you guys just locked eyes and you guys were just like, and then you guys were just like flirting, and it was just, you were hitting it off. You were hitting it off, and it was like you were picking up from where you left off, but you guys have never met before. This is an entirely new energy, or new, I should say new entity, but the energy is of ancient grains, like I pulled from the devil. So we have over here, someone's overcome their addictions, or someone is like, let me see. This could be pertaining to a Capricorn, okay, because this is Capricorn energy and Saturnian energy as well. I resonate highly with Saturn, so it's that balance of it, of that dark side. Yeah, the addiction. So I'm getting someone has overcome these addictions. I'm seeing the self-destruction. Who's this pertaining to? Oh, this is the karmic, you guys. Duh. Lack mentality. So they're struggling, you guys. They're struggling right now. So send prayers, because at the end of the day, even though they wanted to see you down and out for the count, we, you know, that's where we stand and we make that change. We don't want the same. We don't want the same for them. We want everyone to succeed. Whether they want to or not, we still want that for them. And no one can take that from you. Okay? So it requires a creative, I'm really getting pray for this individual, because they're succumbing to their addictions. Like I'm seeing like pill popping on a handstand is from what I'm hearing. So they're just like fucking going at it. They're, I don't know, drinking. There's a lot of mixed substances involved. I feel like they lost maybe a child as well, whether like physically or in the system. They've lost property. Like they know they're going to prison because of all this, the defamation of character and just everything that they've done to you, but also others. And especially that unaliving that they were really trying to hide and frame you for. So that's the one that they're like, they can't get over. It's like Scooby-Doo. Like, if I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids, you know? Shut up, old hag. Just deal with it. You did this shit, fucking deal with it. You know, I'm at this point where I'll pray for you, but I'm still going to call you what I see you as, okay? Energetically, that's what you are to me, and that's what I see. I've been searching lifetimes for you. So not only has this stalemate been following you throughout timelines and lifetimes and such, so has obviously your soulmate. This is a high level. This is not a twin flame, you guys, just to clarify again, because I feel someone asking, like, is this a twin flame or what is it? No, it's a soulmate, and we can have soulmates in anybody. Our friends can be soulmates. It's just how we how we categorize it, I guess, right? Because it's like, if you have two best friends, those could be two soulmates, right? But that's not your high level, because that's not your business partner, that's not your life partner, that's not your, you know, your everything partner, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, this is like your everything. This is your co-pilot, your Bonnie and Clyde. Like, this is like two peas in a pod. But as I said in previous content, you want a 3P in a pod because you want that extra space with this big DE, because this big divine energy is just, you guys are gonna start, I see, cracking down the whip. I hear whoosh. You guys are both gonna be just like on, and it's pertaining to do with statutes and laws and human rights, and you guys are going to change the way that the world is ran, okay? You guys are going to be a catalyst for something that hasn't even been created yet. Let me see. Ancient deception and old lies. Yeah, so we're walking away from old earth, right? The 3D, and into the 5 dimension, into the true earth, new earth. Okay. And really, this Diavolo card and the solution, the prayer, you guys pray for this karmic, because they really need it. You know, they were praying for your downfall, we know that, but do the opposite. Do what you're called to do, okay? Do what you're called to do. But if we want to see change, you got to be the change. And as hard as it is sometimes, it's uncomfortable, and it's like, ugh. And if it's not going to be authentic, then, you know, it's best not. It's really best not. But if you can be authentic about it and send them, you know, prayers just like, hey, I'm sending you well-being. That's it. You know what? It's like neutral, it's toned, it's whatever. It's nothing, it's just simple. But it's sending them something energetically that's more positive, because right now they're really contemplating, you know, self-deletion at this moment. So that's why I'm saying, like, it would be really nice to send some good energy, okay? Yeah, because of this mother wound that they've been avoiding healing, that you told them about. You told them about it. You flat out told them, you were like, yeah, you have this mother wound, and like, here's how, you know, you could go about maybe dipping into it. But I feel like this person just, like, they capped themselves because of their age. And they thought, like, I'm too old to evolve, I'm too old to continue, I'm too old to do things that way, or I'm too old for that, or but yet they wanted to remain young. They wanted to dress young, they wanted to talk young, they wanted to, like, that was a mask. They don't have, like, an identity, and right now they're going through an identity crisis, like, where their ego wants to die, not them, but they don't know that because they haven't done the work yet. You know what I mean? Like, when you feel like self-deleting like that, that's an ego death. And it's just like, okay, just surrender it to, you know, surrender it to source, surrender it to your higher power. Like, tell them, please just take it from me, just take it. I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't want to eat about it anymore. Like, take it from me, you know? And then, like, that's when you like, oh, the weight comes off. Ego death. And then you go through whatever awakenings you go through. You get your uploads, your downloads, your ascensions. I don't know who I'm explaining to. I feel like these are baby spirits that I'm talking to. So welcome in if you're new here to the channel. Embracing others' differences, right? And it doesn't matter what age you are. It matters what mental capacity you give to yourself. If you're going to give yourself self-limiting doubts that are just like repeats of what other people say to you, like, that's not even coming from you. That's coming from other people. That's their beliefs. That's their doubts. Like, don't consume that and make it yours too. You know what I mean? And I feel like this individual was just in a really sore spot with this mother wound. Like, I feel like they tried peeling it back, and it got to a point where, like, the scab got too sore and it probably got infested, and they were just like, I give up. I can't do this. You know what I mean? I already got infection and I can't do this anymore. You know, and then they would go back, and then they'd get the same infection, only worse, and then they were just like, I can't. But it's because when they would stop it, you know, they would give in to the divine and take divine order, and then they would just, like, fall flat and, like, on a really high that they would have gone to. Okay, so that's why it went so low. For whoever's ever watching and wants to know polarity. New, balanced, harmonious contracts, partnerships, official matters, and open connections. So we have Libra over here. We have the Justice card. This is Libra energy. So either this could be, you know, an air sign coming in to bring this, or this could just be someone coming with communication as well, bringing in that balance for that 7th house, okay? Because they were opposing your, whatever is in your 1st house, okay? Aries is 1st house, but whatever is in your 1st house. So, and I'm picking out family life. Family life. Excuse me. illness, I was just going to say, and your health. They're poking at your health and at your family. And a lot of you may have started to like either lose weight, gain weight, feel deteriorated, feel tired, feel not yourself. You're just not really feeling good. And then all of a sudden you're just like, wait a minute. Like you almost had memory loss a little bit. You know, and then you woke up and you're just like, oh, this is going on. Exposure. We have El Sol here, the sun. Enlightenment. You've been enlightened from the energy from within, fully transformed and liberated. Wow. I feel like Divine Collective, I feel like Divine Feminine has done this with Divine Masculine today, but not just Divine Masculine. I feel like were other energies present to witness this, okay? There was at least up to 4 to 5 other energies witnessing this, and everyone in the room felt it. They just felt it. They, like, you guys didn't maybe see it, and you guys may have been second guessing it, but, like, everyone else felt like like I said, like when the lightning strikes or like when the storm happens, because these two divine beings are coming together and the energy that it just creates, right? Because your energy alone is 6 feet outward, so together it would make 12. So that's a huge impact. That's a huge heart center opening. That's a big portal. That's a lot that's what I'm saying. Like, this divine union is making changes in the ways that have not been done, at least for, you know, maybe in ancient civilizations, this is the way things were, and this is what, you know, these divine unions are activating within another, is those remembrance codes in order to bring that back into these times, because we obviously have a new earth, a true earth coming in, and it's here already. We're, you know, some of us are living in it and others are total opposite, and you're starting to see it because these people are really like ticking like bots, dude. They're like, like they're tweaking out on something different, okay? I don't even know. I keep up with things like that, like knowledge wise, because I have children, so like I want to know what the fuck is on the streets, you know? I educate myself. I would never like want to not educate myself. I feel like if it's out there, you should know about it. You really should know about it. I'm not saying to go do it, but like you should learn about it. So things like that, I'm just like, I don't know. I always revert it back to, you know, the pandemic and all those, you know, pokes that were given and what was in those things that really activated things in people's genome, okay? On top of diet and environment and airwaves being, you know, and our fucking air quality being attacked all the time. So all these things to take into consideration. And, yeah, you guys, is this from Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine? Moon. So we have the moon, and then we have look at me. So someone wants you to see something that they've been hiding, I guess. What is this, Spirit? I want to love bomb you in all the ways we enjoy. Doja. Oh, so we're getting Holly weird energy again. If you can think it, it's out there. So, like, I guess there's some, like, weird energy still trying to creep back in. Karma. Yeah, so, like, psychic justices, wisdom. So this individual, what I'm picking up on is they are actually, they're stepping into their divine role, but only after you reject them. That's how that happens. If you go with them, and like I said, twin flame thing, right? That's the twin flame thing. If you guys keep going and igniting that thing over and over and over again, you guys are doing each other a disservice. You guys are holding each other back from actual love. So, and if you don't agree with that, then, you know, I'm not trying to ruffle feathers. Then we agree to disagree. In my opinion. My channel. Thank you. Blackmail, and we have take that leap with me. So someone was blackmailing. Who were they blackmailing? The divine? Someone was trying to blackmail the divine, and it did not work out, okay? And I'm getting that they even tried, hooking up the divine with partners. They tried having the, you know, breaking the celibacy thing. They tried everything, you guys. They fucking tried everything. They're pissed. And at the end, you took the leap. I feel is drifting. So someone is saying that, who is this? Yeah, this is that karmic energy, but now this is like I'm getting karmic masculine energy. So for my divine femmes out there, this is the karmic masculine coming through. Just wanting to throw their karma on you again, and they just keep repeating themselves like the damn devil does. Oh my God, child. So we have Owl here. We have something that you're privy to right now, okay? Something that only you are privy to. And it's only for you to be privy to. It's not for you to go and share that, okay? This is a gift for you coming in from the divine, or it's already here. Yeah, it's already here. Other outer worldly connections, stabilization, past life investigation. So you guys may have been cosmic justice servers in the past, okay? I'm picking up the laws of Ma'at, which I've been picking up Ma'at and Anubis a lot lately. I've been picking up Horus. I've been picking up Akhmun-Ra and Shiva. I don't know why. That one was really random because that one was last night, really late, and I just now remembered that I remembered that last night. Oh, also the Ascended Masters. I picked up on El Moira, Mary Magdalene, Yahuwah, and Kuan Yin. They all came. There was something that happened to you guys, you know, in your tower moment. It was when your tower moment hit. And you were just like, I feel like you didn't want to feel the emotion because you were expecting like a happy tower because you were being told it was going to be not that bad of a tower. But you're like, no. It really kind of sucks. I'm in a better mental state now, but the tower remains the same. The tower remains the same, bitch. It remains the same. It's just now your mental perception is a lot. You have more clarity, more balance, more polarity, and you bring light to the situation as opposed to before, okay? Before you were just like so distraught, probably stuck in your fight and flight and freeze mode and all those, you know, things that we walk around with every single fucking moment of every day until we pay attention to it. Yeah, we have the Emperor out here. So earlier we had the Empress come out. So this authority figure, so, and it doesn't even have, they're just an authority figure no matter, my lights, shoot, no matter what they do for work, but they're just like, their energy is authoritative, okay? And if they do something authoritative for work, then that just like matches their energy. So like if they're a judge or like an officer of some kind, or, because yeah, I'm picking up militant, but they're not like structured militant. They're not structured militant. They are very open-minded, extremely open-minded, which is really rare. It's so rare, you know, and there is, you know, only a type of breed like that. So it's a rare one. Emotional manipulation. So who was using emotional manipulation? Oh, someone was using emotional manipulation on this Emperor. Who? Spill the tea, Spirit. So this person that's most likely locked up in a mental institution right now, you'll know who that is, pertaining to your story. Yeah, connecting the dots. So, okay, so this individual, this is another karmic. This is a different karmic from a different couple. It's it's the karmic masculine that was coming through. It's his, like, ex-wife or ex-baby mama or ex-something, but she woke up. She woke up to his fuckery. She woke up. That's why the devil card came out. Okay. Yeah, she woke up to his, like, possessed ass, and she was just like, I can't. Like, she'd rather be locked up than be around him. And now she's realizing why the divine feminine left. Now she's seeing this. After all the fuckery she did on your name, and to your kids, and to everyone that, you know, thought they knew you. But it in the end just did you a favor. Right? It did you the favor because it knocked out all these different energies that didn't need to be in your life. Because if they were so gullible to believe lies instead of coming to you and asking you the truth, then you know what I mean? They were never your friend to begin with, native. So this could be someone native to either Native American or native to their culture, like wherever they grew up, whatever state they're from. It could be like generational living. Like, I don't know, I'm hearing homestead. So someone may even have a family that they have, it's like the little prairie or whatever, the house on the prairie type thing is what I'm seeing, honestly. Like, not to knock anything like that, I'm not making fun or anything, but like, that's what I'm seeing. So this person is like, they went and sought treatment, and now they're like, I don't know, child, I think they want like some kind of shaman to come in and heal them, to be honest with you, when I see that native card. And they know your shamanic gifts, so yeah, because they were trying to, they were your imposter. Yeah, and you know what really messed them up is when they actually had plastic surgery to look like you. That's really what messed their mental up, because that's not something they wanted. That's something that they did for their karmic masculine. Because he wanted her to look like divine feminine. And so, like, that's a part of her, you know, there you go. There's your breadcrumb, bitch. Take it. Throw a dog a bone. I know you watching. You light up my whole world. So, someone's watching you right now, and they're just like, fuck yes. Fuck yes. She's raw. She doesn't hold back. She's brilliant. She's got a nice ass, is what I'm hearing, okay, you guys? It's just what a divine masculine just said that right now. I swear to God. And a beautiful smile. Yeah, they just want to, they do want to love bomb you. They want to love bomb you. And because you're reading into this right now, it's like they're even more attracted. Healing touch. So they want to know your healing touch. They feel like they'll be too selfish to let you go. Past life connections. So I feel like you guys, this is like, maybe because this is your first union, it's not your reunion, which I don't even know if that happens in a soulmate connection. I think, like, when you're soulmates like that, you just take it slow. You know what I mean? I don't think it's like the twin flame thing where you're just like, oh, I'm gonna actually, like, separate for a year after, you know, having one encounter, and then we separate, and then we go back to it. No, that's like the twin flame thing. This is something where, no, they're not gonna let you go. They're not. They're gonna actually, like, love bomb you in the healthy ways. They're gonna be like, no. Did you eat breakfast? You know how you get when you don't eat breakfast. Like, they're gonna be like that. And they're not even gonna be mean about it. They're just gonna be like, I feel like maybe this individual had to parent their younger siblings, or even if they were the younger siblings, they still had to parent their siblings some way. Or even their own parents if they're an only child, which I resonate highly with that. The star, the healing, yeah, they're a healer too. They heal community in another way. I'm getting like Big Brother type energy, really. Like, very athletic, into the sports, but like almost like a soccer coach, or like a football coach, or like just a sports coach in general. Like, they'll coach kids, and they enjoy it. They have fun. Like, they actually, because they have a bond with kids. They know how to talk to kids because they are tapped into their childlike nature. Oh my God, it's so hot. Sorry, it's so hot. Let me just say that. So hot. It's hot. But yeah, so you guys may even notice hot flashes when you're around this individual, okay? You guys, you'll really notice hot flashes when you're around this individual. You guys are emitting some fucking heat. You guys, heat wave. That's why that heat wave card was coming out for the longest. Wow, you guys collided. Oh my God. When I show love, I show God to the world. So this individual loves your authenticity, okay? They love it. They love it. They love it. They eat it up. They admire it. They adore it. They want to like put it in a stuffed animal and name it. Like, they love your love. They've never seen anybody love like you before, and like, they find it funny. They find it amusing, don't get me wrong. They have their moments where they just like They're not laughing with you. You know, they're not laughing just with you. So, and that's okay. But the way that you like trip others, okay? So like you may open doors if you're a feminine, you may open doors for men and they trip up because they're just like, and your divine masculine sees this and they're just like, what the fuck? Like, really? That happens? Like they're gonna be shown a taste of your world. And this is where that role play comes in too. Because you guys are going to just be like, this role play thing is going to keep up. It's going to keep up. It's just going to keep up. Okay? That's just what it is. You guys are going to keep this shit up for as long as you can, until these karmics can really just get the fuck away. You know what I mean? Because you guys respect one another and you have boundaries for one another. But at the same time, I feel like this divine masculine is not putting up with karmic shit either. They're not. And because they are an authoritative role in the physical, okay, that's just confirmed, they are authoritative in the physical. It's not to say that they have connections or anything. It's they have the knowledge and they have the wisdom to build from that, okay? And if they have connections and resources, they choose to use them ethically. You know, they don't break ethics, even though they have an open-minded way of doing things. You know, there's loopholes to do things, you know, and that's where I feel like a lot of laws will be changed, statutes, limitations. A lot of things are going to be changed for the betterment of the human race, okay? Yeah, we have this karmic over here who's like shitting bricks because she thinks it's her fucking ex, and it's not her ex. Get the fuck out of here. Go self-delete already. I'm praying for you not to, but like, get out of here with that shit, okay? Because of this unaliving by another. You guys, I can't make this up. Like, they literally want to take their own life because they would rather do that than actually admit that they took another life or four. Or four. Yeah, little lives too. Multilingual. So this is someone that could speak Spanish, French, sign language. Maybe they know a little bit of Swahili, a little bit of, what's the other one? What are you saying? Tagalog? They may know Tagalog. Okay. That may be for some of you out there, not all of you. I'm not going to repeat that. Let me put a ring on it sometime. So, I feel like this is just asking you out. This is not even anything, like, some of you may take it to this level, though, of actually getting committed like that, depending on where you are in your timeline. But if you're just starting out in this relationship, I feel like this is, like, maybe you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing, you know, a member ring, okay? If you know, you know. That's what I'm hearing, a member ring. That's what they're asking, okay, or saying, or insinuating. Heightened emotional intelligence. Yeah, you just passed the test with that one. Tragic ending brings magic beginnings. So, grieving and loss. So, you may have found yourself, like, grieving for, like, 2 seconds. And then you stopped. And then, like, 5 seconds later, you started again. And then 2 minutes later, you stopped. And then it was done, you know? And then now you're just like, bam. You know, the stars have aligned. And you're just, like, love drunk. And you're just like, oh, my God, is this really happening? This is like the loveliest timeline I have ever shifted into, because that energy was just the most like, this individual is so assertive, but their power is so dominant, their energy is so dominant, I mean, too, where it's like, they actually, because they know how to self-soothe, they're automatically like divine feminine. I don't think divine feminine's ever encountered that before. I really don't think divine feminine has ever felt a divine masculine soothe and calm them down like that before. And the healing's already started, you guys. You guys may have noticed, like, memories being activated from maybe even your childhood, and, like, just certain things that maybe you had forgotten and tucked away, and they were good things. They were good things. They were things that made you miss childhood even, okay? I'm picking up that you guys, once you locked eyes, it just activated and the stories that you share, okay? You guys have told each other some really deep level things, and maybe even not even with words. Some of you it could have just been body language, okay? Some of you, it was just body language, and no one really said anything. Maybe the whole time Divine Feminine was just crying. This reminds me of the song Lana Del Rey sings, Blue Jeans, where she's singing, like, can you see beyond my tears? And that's how I feel like this individual saw you beyond your tears. Like, they didn't think you were lying. They didn't think you were, they felt how, like, scared you may have felt, or how grieving, or the grieving card that came out, the grieving that you were going through. They felt it on a different level, and I don't think they've ever felt like that. So that's what has them in their head thinking, like, why do I feel this connection with this feminine? Like, why only them? Why only her? I've had this before, but not this intense, and I want to explore this. I really want to explore this. Oh shoot, I didn't get her number. You know what I mean? It's one of those. So we have the Strength card, again, Leo energy, big cat energy. We already know we have the biggest pussy in the energy with this karmic masculine. This karmic masculine, I just want to emphasize something. This karmic masculine is like, okay, he's draining his own wand. He's doing sex magic on his own wand, trying to manifest anybody. It doesn't matter who. But Divine Femme is obviously the top pick, because it's always been. For them. Old stalemate, yeah. So they even want this karmic partner back. They just want anyone that will take their karma and wear it for them. And when they find out about this new star soulmate, you guys, I'm picking up on that self-delete energy. I feel like this is going to strike that, it's going to initiate the thought pattern more. So really heighten those prayers, self-included, animal creature. So someone sees you like a prowess, how do you say it? Prowess? Like the way you strut or the way you walk. Like, you're just like, you don't give a shit. But at the same time, you're just like, la 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 la. I'm walking the catwalk. Oh, there's that cat energy. Okay, so someone sees you and they just like see you on a catwalk in really big studded heels and a G-string and some fishnet. Like, literally what I'm seeing. But I'm seeing someone with like long dark hair, like at least shoulder length, and like straight long dark hair. So some of you, your partner may have hair like that, and that's something that you guys fantasize. I don't know, I'm picking up on your fantasy though, so it'll stop it. Give that to them. Send that to them. God ordained partner, and I'm doing that out of good nature, guys. I'm just messing around. I'm in good nature right now. God ordained partner. So this is it. This is it. Not like it where you have to commit for the rest of your life, but if you choose to, this is what this is. This is exactly what that, because the ancestors brought you guys together and they were just like, oh my God, this person does this and their energy's like that, and then this individual exposes that and their energy's like that. Let's combine these two animal creatures and see what we get out of this. Let's see what we get out of this. And it's already taken effect. It's already the strongest energy that you've both ever felt outside of yourselves, because I feel like you guys are both picky individuals. You guys are both hard to, well, not so much for Divine masculine, maybe in his karmic days. Well, those are his karmic days, but now because of the standards and stuff like that being raised, because of examples around them, and it doesn't even have to be examples that they've experienced themselves, because I feel like they are a genuinely really good person. They're very quiet, and they're very misconstrued, and they're very misunderstood because they've been quiet, but they're just observant. They're very observant, and so they do their job better than people above them. That's how good they are, and people know that, but he's very humble about it. He walks with grace and humility, and would give you the last shirt off of his back. So That's amazing. That is amazing. These are all great qualities, and you guys both have these qualities about yourselves. And, one question that I would want to put out there for everyone to ask their divine partner when they meet them is, what intention do you have on giving your own self? Because that right there exposes a lot. That's psychology 101, I guess. I don't know, but if they want to cook for themselves every day, even though it's a task or a chore or whatever, but most days they choose to cook for themselves, like they show up for themselves in ways that not the typical person would, because the typical person will go buy fast food or go like open a bag of chips or go do, the convenient ways. But like, will this person be non-conventional in those ways? Non-convenient, non-conventional, non-convenient. They will do things the intended way, the way it's supposed to be, or the way that it's like not always a long way. You don't always have to work hard, but like just like the proper way, I don't know, just like doing the done thing when no one's watching all the time, and that's wonderful energy. That's just pure. It is innocent. It's childlike. Wow, yeah, you guys are at the top of the world. Both of you are. Your own world and as well as together combined, okay? And Spirit's just reminding you like how hard and how diligent and how self-disciplined and how structured and how much healing you've done in order to even align one another to one another. So really, it like milk, I was going to say suck the fruit out of it. Milk it, juice it for what it is, because I feel like you guys are still at an age, and even if you're in your 60s right now, okay, just the fact of you coming together, this is for older group, but if you're in your 60s and stuff like that, 50s, 60s, the fact that you guys came together at this time, you guys are going to give each other more life. You're going to heighten your lifespan because of one another. So think of how lucky you are. Maybe you spent your whole life lonely and you're like, I'm never gonna. And then now you're 50s, 60s and you're like, it's too late. It's never too late. Never give up hope. Never give up the hope of love, okay? Never give up the hope of love. Oh, and then an update on that imposter energy that was being sent to your direction. That was just another karmic, going broke. And I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but they were just keeping tabs on you as well in their own weird sadistic ways. And they were sent in. They were allowed in your energy for the little bit of time that they were, because that was the catalyst to starting to deteriorate those walls from your heart. Okay, so that by the time the real divine can come in, okay, real divine can come in, that's when your heart just like exploded. Your guys' hearts exploded like Care Bears with one another. And your chest may be feeling sore. I won't even lie. Your chest may be feeling a little bit sore, and you may be like, oh, you think it's heartburn, or you think like you didn't chew something all the way, and like you swallowed something a little too big, and it's just like a lodge. No, it's your chest. It's your chest cavity. Es tu corazón. Gone fishing, camping. So this person wants to take you camping and wants to show you. They want to show you how to pitch a tent. Is what I'm getting. Which is fucking awesome. So their name can be Sean. Okay. Or they want to do a seance with you while camping and tap in to some outer otherworldly connections. I don't know. Let's go to the moon. Down to go to the moon. The Holy of Holies. Oh my God, you guys. And you were divinely led the whole way, literally. Signs and synchronicities were one, bam, bam, bam. And then you saw the number 2. You saw the number 2 right before you interacted with this individual, whether it was 222 on your timer, 2 o'clock straight on the dot. You saw the number 2. Even if you saw 142 and all that stood out to you was that number 2, you saw a number 2, and then you saw your counterpart and you were just like, Care Bear time, and just like, you know, everyone else in the room was like, some people got a little bit like, okay, and others were like, oh, let me try harder, and others were just like, I'm minding my business, you know what I mean? But they all felt it. Whether they want to say it, admit it or not, they all felt it. Because Divine Feminine picked up on it, so she's telling you, they all felt it. Love is a boundary. Love is a boundary, okay? So, because divine partnership is more than just love. It is more than just love. It takes trust, and it takes commitment, and it takes self-discipline, self-motivation to get there, right? And all of those set boundaries. So, love is a boundary, but your heart is no longer in bounds, chains and bounds, and gated, and, you know, all clogged up, and no. Like what the karmics were wanting for you. Yeah, on purpose. Weenies. Anyway, true love is patient. Again, we're looping back. You know what time that is. Spirit's just saying, take your time with one another. Really, like I'm hearing Your Body is a Wonderland by John Mayer. You guys do communicate through music. Because if one of you doesn't know the song, you go and you listen to it, and then you're like, you find the messages in it, and then you're like, oh my god, I want to bone my babe so bad right now. Like, how the fuck did she just even... These words are just like, they're so activating. You guys, I don't even know. I don't know what compelled me. That's all divine masculine coming through. I'm at the point where I'm total surrender. You guys are mirroring each other epically. And I'm at 46:39, so we're going to end this right now. Outgrown version. So, you're unreachable. You're unreachable. You're talking about taking trips to the moon while everyone else is like fucking scraping up all the ash that fell from the fucking fires they started. Because they're trying to keep warm. And they're like, oh, I need an ember. I need an ember. And Ember's gone with fucking weight already. To the moon. To the moon. What did you think about that? You know? Thank you, elementals. Elementals coming through. That was a message from them. Beautiful synchronicity. Also, yeah, you guys may have been really picking... Yeah, Aaron bothered like a motherfucker. Hanged one. You're just chilling, bruh. You're just chilling. Like, yeah. I know. Okay. So, you know, you're cool as a cucumber. Cool as a cucumber. And you're not even, like, faking it. You're not faking it, you're not acting it, you're not anything. You're just, like, literally in your divine power, and what comes to you, you just take it and you deal with it. You're not, like, a drag about it. That's awesome. Great energy, yeah. So we had the moon come out earlier. We have the moon and the world. And we had the sun card come out earlier. And well, these always come out together. And I shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle and shuffle some more. We do have the seahorse, and which, okay, still haven't looked it up, you guys, but I was analyzing it just in my head, and I was like, okay, it's, for me, stands for emotions, okay? Because of the fact that they are under the sea, yes, but at the same time, it's just like the way that they dance, too. If you've ever seen seahorse, there's the way that they move, and then they're like, I don't know, they're creatures, they're animal creatures, right? That card came out, so it's like you found your seahorse, you found your matching seahorse, and you know, you guys are both kind of like owls where you're wise because of the experiences. And I feel like, again, this individual has had second-hand experience, so it's not like, you know, they've had like 75 relationships and, you know, in 2 years, you know what I mean? No, they honestly, like, they impact the community in such a way, but they do it because they also learn from it. So it's like they're forever the page and they're forever the master, you know, just the balance. Yeah, the hermit. So they know what they're like. They keep to themselves. They really keep to themselves, and it's really hard to actually get them to really, like, you have to know this person in order to even really, like, it's really hard to make them laugh. Not that it's hard to do, but like a real genuine laugh. You know, they may fake laugh, you know, when someone just says something like, oh, ha, ha, that person farted. They may like, ha, ha, ha. You know, I don't even think they do that, to be honest with you. That was a lame example, but that's what I got. So I just feel like they're just they're that authentic, and they come across as cold and detached sometimes, but they have their moments where I think that's just, I don't know, and take what resonates, because I'm getting half and half. I'm hearing someone say no, that's not it at all. So I'm picking up on different energies. It could be the karmic mixed in there too, so my bad, but take how it resonates. For some of you, you know, this individual is very happy-go-lucky, very lax, very lackadaisical, and just like, but they're not slow. They're not slow. They're not slow by any means. I mean, like, physically, like, they're not in pain, or, you know, if they have pain, they manage it. They healthy and ethically. They don't like abuse things. Like, they stepped away from all those things. You know, for the majority of we're only human. We're only human. You guys, take how it resonates. But for others of you, yeah, this masculine is very quiet, very timid. So yeah, the energy is half and half. But I'm feeling like that timid. Don't eat the fruit. Instant hard on. Okay, so don't take the bait. Don't take the bait because it's a trap. Don't take the bait because it's a trap. That's what I'm getting from that. Like, instant hard on. Like, someone's getting off on baiting you. You know what I mean? That's really what I pick up on. Who's baiting? The Fool. Follow your trust in the divine by taking that leap of faith. So you've already taken this leap of faith, but I feel like someone needs to go and meditate, because telepathy is coming out right now, and you're due. You're due. You need to, I never say need, or I try to refrain from that word, but like, you need to go and like ground and meditate simultaneously, okay? Water is the best place for that. If you have a bathtub, that's perfect, because you can meditate while you're bathing, or even just showering. Just, I don't know, put a chair in there. I don't know. Just sit in the corner. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Totally kidding. Sorry if that's a trigger warning for some. You know, I make light of situations that I've seen, been through myself, and that's just how I transmute things. Not everyone can, but so I apologize to anyone if I offended anyone, but I am going to leave it there because it's at 52:49. Yeah, this was a nice one. Thank you, Spirit, and thank you all the energies that showed up. And I also give back and send back any and all energies that are not of my own, and I also send them with love, light, and happiness and protection of the highest realms, as well as just so much joy, you guys, and health, immunity to all that no longer serves your highest and healthiest timelines, okay? And don't forget to call your own energy back, and call it back cleansed, fortified, purified, filtrated, however, whatever verbiage you find best suits you. And then, yeah, that's it. Much love. One love.